Alright guys, here we go. First of all, our wiper motor is located up under here. And you can probably get up under here and take off the bolts and the nuts to hold it on. But then it'd be almost impossible to get that out. So we're going to get that out, get this out the right way. The first thing we do is grab you something to protect the fender. You do not want to, especially if you're wearing a belt buckle or something, you do not want to scratch up the customer's car, or you will be paying for a nice paint job. So you go over here, tuck this in. And now we're good. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is remove the nuts that's holding down the wiper arms. Here's a nut over here. Now over here, you can see there's a cap on this one. Pop that cap right off. The one over here is missing. Definitely let the customer know that it's missing. Which is gonna undercover two 15mm nuts. So I'm gonna grab me a 15mm shallow socket with my 3/8 drive ratchet, and I'm using a flex head ratchet right here because you notice over here it's like right up against the hood. So when it go in there, and see the flex lets me to move around better. Loosen that up, or you can use you a wrench. As a matter of fact, I think it's better to get a wrench, guys. This one, you can use the ratchet. This one come up. So let's get these both off, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. The next thing we do, take you a marker. You can use any kind of color. I'm going to use red. Shake that mark up, because what we're going to do now is mark the wiper blades so we can put them back exactly like they are now. And what I'm going to do is take a little. That sucks. A little red mark up there. And I'm gonna bring it down, and as you can see, you got that mark right there, so I know exactly where to put this at when I go to put this back on. All right, let's get the other one marked up, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. What I did, and what you should do, is let it dry a little bit so you don't mess it up. And the next thing we're gonna do is grab your wiper arm right like this, and you want to just twist it back and forth, and at the same time picking it up. And if it's stuck, like of course this one is, dang it! Now we're gonna have to do something different. Let me try one more time. Nope, it's not. Now we're gonna go into a little thing here, guys. What you want to do is grab you a rag and a pair of pliers or vice grips. I'm gonna show you a little trick of taking this off. We'll be right back. All right, guys, I got me a rag, and I folded the rag up a few times. Actually, I might fold it up a little bit again. But you want to make sure you don't scratch that thing up. You want to wrap it around the arm. You guys, please be careful of that windshield back there. Get your vice grips. Put it on it. Can you see it on there?
I can see until you get it away, and then all of a sudden the screen is black.
And don't squeeze too tight and mess up that arm. All right, just like that. Dang it, this thing is still off there. Heck yeah. I don't want to go around there, man, but I'm going to have to. It's, you know, wait a minute. You know what? Guys, would be a good idea. Len, Manic Mechanic 007. He gave me a good idea, and I meant to get one. Dang it, Len. He said, why don't, and on one of Hector's videos, he said use a battery terminal puller. So I would have hooked it around there, tightened this up, and it would have pulled it right up. Dang it, Len. That's what you get for being hard-headed. So I'm going to have to figure this out. How can I pull this up without messing that up?
I'll tell you how I pull it up. We're talking about halfway, right way.
Well, see, a pry bar, we ain't got nothing to pry it on.
No.
What?
Get you another pair of get you a pair of channel locks. Put it right on top of that bolt. Stick it right up on that. Boop.
Oh, but what about messing up the threads though?
No, you won't. See, because you putting the pair of pliers on top, you putting pressure on the top and on the bottom. You're gonna walk around the side. Now like that now, you gonna mix up threads. That thing slip, you're gonna hit them threads. Okay, be quiet. Give you an idea, and then you turn around. See
Man, I like that. I like it. You see, this is, guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I know Billy Bob could do. This is what I know he could do.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. I mean, I got to get back to me. I'm gonna get that,
But
baby.
he picked that thing up just.
I'm gonna get that, baby.
All right, let's put this down. Then we're gonna go over here and get to the other one.
Really suck over here.
Yeah, this one's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to get some needle nose or something to get in there and get this one, because I can't get up under there unless. Oh yeah, there we go. Get that.
Take your time. Your thumb gonna be smashed.
Get that. All right, guys, we're gonna set these down and we'll be right back. All right, guys. Next thing you want to do, get our rag out the way. Get your blanket. We're gonna go back over here on the passenger side now. Cover the fender up. And what you got here is 4 7mm screws, or bolts you want to call them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what you want to do is grab your 1/4" drive, 7mm deep, and I got a 2" 1/4" drive extension, and my 1/4" drive ratchet. I got this from Harbor Freight. This thing is great, guys. I ain't kidding. So we're gonna go over here and take off all 4 of them. All right, let's get those off and we'll be right back. All right, guys, I got the 4 bolts out, and this is what I mean. You got to pay attention to what you're doing, guys. You notice there's a little, like a rock, hit the windshield right there. You know, you want to definitely take note of all that, and it's a good thing like we're doing video, because you don't want to be blamed for anything. All right, let's put these screws down and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got the 4 screws out. Carefully take this cover, get it from around the hinge. And take that out. And then we're gonna go on the other side. Let's set this down and we'll be right back. All right, guys, the next thing we're gonna do, get your same setup, your ratchet, 1/4" drive ratchet, your 2" 1/4" drive extension, but this time you're going to use a 10mm deep socket. And if you notice, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it over here? A 10mm nut right there. You're going to go in there and take that off. So let's get that off and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got it all the way out. Let's take that off. Now, taking this up, it's going to be a little bit. Sometimes the boot right here gets stuck on the wiper arm right there, the part. That's okay.
So in other words, you gotta just pull it on a little bit.
Yeah, and then pop out over here and take that out of there. And there we go. Set this down to the side and we'll be right back. All right, guys, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our pole driver again. This time we're gonna use a 2" 1/4" drive extension and the 10mm deep. You got 2 10mm bolts we got to remove. One right here, which we're not going to get to with the pole driver, but there's one right behind here. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go from over here, and be careful of the hood or anything. Take that one off. Out. Now for over here, what I'm going to do is grab my 1/4" drive ratchet with my 10mm deep 1/4" drive socket, 1/4" socket, and I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. Let's get this one out, and it looks like they don't come out all the way, but let's get that all the way loose and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are just about there. Man, this job is easy. Yeah, buddy. Easy peasy, put it in your pocket. All right, the next thing we're going to do, check it out. We took out the 2 10mm bolts. Now, over here in the corner, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a stud. So what you want to do is pick up on your complete wire, on your complete wiper harness and transmission. Pick it up from the back, get it off of the bolts, and pull. Huh?
Thing is getting bad. Go ahead.
Pull it up, and you want to pull outward. Flip it over, and right here, you want to take off this plug. You good?
Yep.
Pick that tab up just a little bit, and pull back on the plug. Unplug it. Take everything, the whole unit, out of the car. Let's set this on the table and get the new wiper motor onto it. We'll be right back. All right, guys. For this next step, what you're gonna need is a 13mm wrench. Now, preferably, I like for you to get you a 6-point. I got a 12-point, and I got another by my 15mm wrench that we use to take off the wiper arms for more leverage. And I'll show you what I mean right now. We got a nut right here that we're gonna have to take off. Now, what you want to do is set it down to the ground like this. Get your 13mm wrench on it, and watch how I lock this. I take my 15mm and hook it right into the other end of the wrench right here. That gives me more leverage. And we're gonna go and pop that loose. Don't take that arm off. Just we got the nut out. Now we go back up here on the top. Set it down. And take that off. Now we're gonna be looking for an alignment, because this thing is messed up, man. This is not going to be good, guys, because parking is not going to be the same. Shoot, because this thing had to been like this. You know what, just in case we are some kind of lined up, what I'm going to do here is put a mark right here that's lined up with this bolt right here, so I know when I put this bolt in, that should be lined in over there. Once we got that, dang it, let's take us a flat screwdriver. Of course, that's not going to work. All right. Now where's Billy Bob with his suggestions now?
Man, get this screwdriver in.
All right, let me get a bigger screwdriver because this one's bending. All right, be right back, guys. All right, guys. You know, I was going to use a screwdriver, but I got a pair of needle nose here. Alright, we got that off to the side. That sucks. I just marked that. I marked the wrong thing, man.
I was gonna tell you that, but
what you mean you was gonna tell me that? You ain't good till
I wouldn't for sure.
Dang it. This is some bull. Alright, never mind. We got that. Alright, let's get us some torque sockets to unbolt the motor. We'll be right back. Alright, guys, the next thing we're gonna do, we got 3 T30 Torx bolts are gonna come out. Grab your pole driver. We got our adapter right here, and we got our T30 bit in there. And what we're going to do is go ahead and remove the 3 of them. Alright. Take it out. And here's our old motor.
Alright.
Huh?
That thing split right there.
Yeah. Alright, let's get our new motor and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got the 2 motors here. Match them up, make sure everything is the same. First thing we do, take a little plastic cover right here, like just a protector. I actually don't like this. But, okay. Let's put the motor back in. Line the holes up. Get our 3 T30 Torx bolts. Start them off by hand, so that way you don't cross thread them, especially if you're using a pole driver. Okay. Okay, we take our pole driver, bring them in, tighten them up. All right, let's tighten them up. We'll be right back. All right, guys, the next thing we're gonna do, I got an idea of what I'm gonna do here since the alignment came off. First thing I'm gonna do is go ahead, put this back on. And I'm not gonna tighten this up yet. I'm gonna just bring this, put the nut on it, and bring it down just by hand so I can align it myself. Let's go over here. Turn it like this. Reach up to the plug. And the way I'm putting it, you notice how over here I'm putting this unit down this way. Where's the plug go? Alright. Alright, reach over here, plug that up. Okay, you want to make sure this thing is definitely pushed in all the way. All right, then we're going to take our wiper transmission, turn it over. The stud that's over here, got it? Put that over the stud, and then bring it down and line up your two 10mm bolts. Start them off by a couple threads by hand, so that way we ain't cross threading them. All right, now that we got that, I'm going to grab our 10mm deep 1/4 inch drive with our 1/4 inch drive ratchet, and we're going to go ahead and tighten up the two bolts. What I should have mentioned a few minutes ago, guys, when you're loosening up this bolt or tightening it up, be careful, because you don't want to swing, because you got glass back there. You do not need to see nothing, no big dent in the glass or some crack in the glass or something. And when you tighten these up, you want to tighten them up till it stops and a little bit more. That's it. All right, let's get the other one tightened up and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got the bolts tight. Wait a minute here. This is not supposed to be facing upward. Let's take this back off, guys. I'm going to make sure that both of these arms are facing down like that. You do not want it to come up there and hit that glass. Okay. Now, let's put it back up there. And we're not going to tighten this up, guys. What we're going to do here, I'm going to do something. I'm going to actually, before we put this cover on, you see this line right there in the glass? Can you see that? Mm-hmm. That's where that wiper sets at. What I'm going to do here is let's grab our...
Let me see it. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
We're going to grab the wiper that's going to the driver's side. And I am going to put this wiper up here. Line it up on the transmission, and now I'm gonna bring it down to where it is on the glass, right about there, and I'm gonna use that right there for my guide. Now I know. I'll take my 13mm wrench. I'm gonna hold this into place. And I'm going to tighten this up, because now that's my alignment right there. And then I'm going to take this back off. And what I'm gonna do, instead of using my wrench now to tighten this up, I'm gonna get my pawl driver, because it has a pretty good torque on it. And I should be able to get that. That's a 13 millimeter. So I get my pawl driver with my adapter, this little set got from Harbor Freight. Check out Kuda's channel. Kuda got the 3 set of these for $1.99. These things are cool. 1/4 inch drive, 3/8 and 1/2 inch. I'm gonna hook it right there. Get my 13 millimeter shallow socket. I'm gonna hold this into place, and this thing got a pretty good torque, so it will tighten it down. Perfect. I know that's done. And now I know I got my alignment up there and all. And if you want to be sure, what you can do, now the customer's complaint is you cut the wipers on and it will not shut off. And sometimes the parking mechanism, the parking spring inside these wiper motors will go bad. And that's exactly what happened. So what I'm going to do before we put everything back together, even though we still can, because we didn't diagnose the vehicle, we just was hired to do that. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to get the key and we're going to try it out. I got it. So, why are you over here?
Man,
they got to see the wiper, man. All right, put the key on. Cut the wiper. Let's cut the wiper on. Shut it off. Okay, let's okay, that's on. Then I'm gonna cut it off. Oh, no, that's off. Cut it on again. That's it.
All right.
It worked. So shut the key off. Now we know we're good. We are definitely good. And now we know it's in its parking position. So now what we can do, actually just for added measure, just to be sure, I'm gonna take my wiper again, and we got our mark down there. And what I'm gonna do is put this on and line it up, and we should be at there with the, actually, wait a minute. Are we down there, aren't we? So actually, when I put these wipers on, I'm gonna go down just a little. I wanna hit it right there. Oh yeah, we are on. We're perfect right there. On. Oh dang it, okay. Oh, you see it? Right there? Oh, okay, good. So we're good to go, guys. Let's take this back off and let's get our plastic piece over here and put that back in. We'll be right back.
All right, you guys, I have my cover to go back on. Now, before you put the cover back on, you might want to look at this little drain here. Make sure it ain't clogged up, because if it's clogged, your water just be sitting up on top and running all in your car. So, now, this is another thing. When you're putting this shield back on, you might want to make sure these tabs goes up under the window. And it's kind of difficult, but it can be done. Let's go. Now, this here.
Hold on. Dang it, man. See, this camera even think, man.
Man, you gonna.
All right, go ahead.
Mess up.
So you putting
Perfectly good video. All right. Now, what I'm doing now is I'm trying to line everything up at one time and make sure these pins slide into place. Man, so it's a lot to be sliding into place and keeping an eye on too. See, they just so simple, easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. Now, can you see the tab from back there?
hold on. Yeah, I got it.
See how the tab is up? You want to make sure, push this tab down. I'm trying to do it just like that. And that'll be it. We'll get some more tools and we'll be right back. All right, you guys. Got my blanket. Going to the other side now. Definitely want to make sure you have a blanket for zippers, buttons,
or fender cover, you know, something to protect that fender.
Yep. All right. I have my other cover. slide that thing around. Oh, matter of fact, once again, it has the same window tabs at the bottom. Has the same tabs at the bottom. Goes up under the windshield. That's where it holds on so the wind don't blow it up. So now, going around.
Alright guys, another thing, while he's putting that in there, those tabs are very important because this little section back here, that's a seal. So rain don't get down into there. So the rain makes sure it goes on the outside. So it holds that seal right down in place.
Take notice, I'm shaking it and making sure this thing is secured and ready to go. Now, the only thing we have to do now, get our bolts, put them back in the 4 holes, and we'll be right back. All right, you guys, I have my 1-inch, 1/4-inch drive extension.
I thought that was a 2-inch.
No.
Dang, I'm more messed up, man. Did you see that? Dang.
That thing shorter than short. All right, I have a deep 7-inch. See, you done got me messed up. I have a deep 7mm socket, 1/4-inch drive ratchet. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get these things started first. And the reason I didn't use that ratchet right now is because I don't want to.
Okay, there you go.
I don't want to strip nothing. So I just want to go ahead and put all of them in, snug them down, just like that. I'm not doing them tight so I can have a little room to slide it back or forward or which way I got to go to adjust. Ooh, I got some long arms. They ain't even under the hood of the car. Alright, you guys. We're gonna run this down by hand until we can't tighten no more. Get your 1/4-inch drive ratchet, tighten it up. You don't want to get it too tight, and then you just stop. We'll get all of these in and we'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I have a 10mm deep socket, 1-inch extension, and my 1/2-inch ratchet. I'll say half inch.
That's a big 1/2-inch.
Yeah. You know what I meant, man.
I got you, man.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my bolt on, my nut on by hand, and then I'm gonna tighten this up, and we'll be right back. All right, you guys. What you wanna do now is tighten this thing up till it stops, and just a tad bit more, and we'll be right back.
All right, guys, now we're gonna be putting back on our wiper arms. I'm gonna start off with the driver's side. Put it on there, and good thing we got our marking up there, so I know exactly where to go with it. And then, while it's down there, I'm gonna take the 15mm nut. Make sure that I'm lined up right. Make sure I got that lined up perfectly. All right. Bring that down by hand. And without moving anything, I'm gonna get my 15mm wrench. And I'm gonna start slowly tightening that down. And this, guys, make sure this is pretty tight, because if not, that thing will come loose. You got your wiper arm flying all over the place. All right, let's tighten this down and we'll be right back. All right, guys, looking good. We got that tightened up. That is great. Next thing we do, let's go to our passenger side. Let's put that up there. And what's bad about this, the marking on the windshield is gone. So now I'm on my own. This is why you want to sit there. This is why you want to mark these wipers. So I'll sit here and put this. Mark this where it's supposed to be. Why do I got a marking like it's way up here? That can't be right.
Check it out.
That's where it should be at, right about there. Alright, so I'm going to put this screw down and we'll be right back. Alright guys, got that one on. Alright, you know, before we do anything, before we put our little cap on, let's check our wipers and make sure we're key at.
Make sure everything is nice.
Everything is good. Let's see if the customer called the part right.
Okay, do it again. I'm gonna make sure this hit this line. Go again. Okay. Now I'm gonna check the next one. Go again. Alrighty.
Yeah.
We on.
Good?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll be right back.
Last but not least, you guys, put a little cap back on. Oh, as you see, this had little tabs and grooves. Easily install it. Put it on. Push it down till you hear it snap. Then you're all done.